And dear Lord, I bet every single Labour candidate is now petrified of doing any media and being asked, is Keir Starmer a good Prime Minister? Yes, Selina did Radio 4 interview where she was asked 3 times if he was a good Prime Minister, insisted on saying each time that he's not on the ballot paper. They were getting pretty exasperated, and I've seen clips which show her face not looking too happy either. Interestingly, Sarah Murphy, one of the junior ministers in government, was asked on radio this morning. Um, and it's just going a bit from bad to worse, really. And I admire Sarah hugely, but this quote, and I'll read it for our audience. She said, I don't think he's the worst in the world. Sometimes I see he is so low in the polls, and I'm like, he's not the worst we've ever had. I would welcome a lot more engagement with Wales, myself and my colleagues. She goes on to say he does appreciate and understand devolution, she thinks, but I think it would be good for us to have more of a catch up honestly. And you just think someone's got to get to grips with this. Everyone during an election, when you've got a Labour government either end of the M4, we've been here before, and a certain amount of latitude is given in terms of what you need to say during your election period. But we'll probably come on to it in a moment. That given the rows over policing and devolution of policing and criminal justice, the major rows over rail and adequate funding for Wales, this on top, one can only imagine that relations either end of the M4 at the moment are not terribly good. And I do think someone needs to get a grip, come up with a better line, frankly. It's not sustainable for 3 more months, is it?